It is time for the highs and lows of the week, and we're going with all highs this week. Our first goes to an extraordinary tribute from a retired flight attendant named Paul Veneto, who had the day off on September 11, 2001 from his regular route on United Flight 175 from Boston to Los Angeles. That flight, as you know, was hijacked and flown into the South Tower of the World Trade Center 20 years ago yesterday. To honor his 9 fallen friends and colleagues on that plane, Paul began on August 21st to push an airline beverage cart some 220 miles from Logan Airport in Boston all the way to Ground Zero in New York City, where he arrived on Saturday.
Compared to what they did, it's nothing. That's the way I look at it. They stood up to terrorism. They absolutely did. They were the first responders that day.
First responders and other supporters, including current and former flight attendants, came out to see Paul along his emotional 3-week journey. The walk, called Paulie's Push, benefits the families of his former colleagues, as well as a nonprofit called Power Forward 25, which helps people struggling with addiction. Paul himself is in recovery from an opioid addiction triggered in part by the September 11th attacks and the loss of his friends, and a beautiful tribute it was. Our next high, on a completely different note, goes to a herd of zebras you may have heard about this week, not out on the African savannah, but wandering plains of Maryland. Your eyes do not deceive you here. That is a zebra walking through the woods in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Curling family spotted this zebra and 2 others grazing around their backyard fence and called to report the black and white striped visitors.
She thought I was crazy. She paused for a long minute. I said, ma'am, I'm not drinking. I have not had any drugs. I had zebras in my backyard walking on a train track.
Turns out 6 zebras in total escaped more than a week ago from the farm where they and 33 other zebras live. Animal Services and the zebras' legal owner have been trying to lure them in with grain, but still this morning, no luck so far. I'm pretty sure that is the exact plot of a blockbuster DreamWorks animated movie I've seen 300 times with my kids. Our next high goes to the absolutely stunning level of Blue's Clues nostalgia on display this week. The beloved Nick Jr. children's show is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and to mark the occasion, Steve Burns, the host of the first 4 seasons, shared a message with his now grown-up fans who apparently still are shaken by his abrupt departure from the show all those years ago.
I mean, we started out with clues, and now it's what? Student loans, and jobs, and families, and some of it has been kind of hard. You know, I guess I just wanted to say that after all these years, I never forgot you, ever. And I'm super glad we're still friends. Thanks for listening.
Steve back in character almost 2 decades since he left Blue's Clues, left his fans wondering where he went. Well, it turns out he went off to become a musician, and man, was the Blue's Clues generation excited to see him. That video was viewed nearly 20 million times in the 24 hours after it was posted, and as of this morning, it is now up to 37 million views. I confess I'm not familiar with Steve's work, but 37 million Blue's Clues fans can't be wrong.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.